Welcome everyone to this next episode of Jim Corbett Safari series. In the first two videos, you saw the journey to Jim Corbett, the road trip through the Corbett forest regions, the check-in to the safari, and the highlights of the first safari through Jim Corbett. For those who haven't seen those videos yet, I am sharing the link of those videos in the description, and please do watch them so that you get the continuity in watching the series. Also, subscribe and stay tuned with Abey Odysseys, and you will be able to watch the wonderful wildlife videos, documentaries and travel vlogs, train vlogs and much more. Welcome back again. You're watching Abey Odysseys. We entered Jim Corbett today morning at 5:30 for a 2-day stay and safari at Dhikala zone. We are staying at Sultan Forest Rest House of the Dhikala zone. My friend, cousin and classmate Joshi is also joining me in this entire Jim Corbett travel. Wasim, a native of Ramnagar in Jim Corbett, is our guide and charioteer. Only at this Sultan Rest House, we need to carry the raw materials for our food and hand it over to the staff here, and they shall prepare the food for us during our stay. All rest houses here in this Dhikala zone are having attached canteen from where the guests can buy the menu of their choice. We started with the afternoon safari at 3 p.m. and we followed the same path that we went in the morning safari that went till Dhikala area, which is about 30 kilometers from Dangari Gate. We plan to cover the area called Par, means at a far distance today. So today we will be crossing the Ramganga river and we will travel that side. It is indeed a great experience and feel to travel and explore the muddy and off-road parts of this Jim Corbett, which is the first and oldest national park of India, which was established in 1936. As we all know, this park is located in Nainital district of Uttarakhand and was named after Edward James Corbett, a British hunter and a naturalist. The park is most famous for Asian elephants, Royal Bengal tigers, and it has the highest tiger population than any other tiger reserve in India. The elephants of this park are said to be the most beautiful in their features than any other forest. It has a wide variety of birds and reptile species too. It is the first one to operate under Project Tiger initiative. November to March is the most scenic season to visit this park. However, the tiger sightings could be more available during the summer season, March to May. It is the dry season now and the temperatures are up to 46 degrees during the day. The summertime is always a threat to the wildlife and other species, and all of them travel or move in this forest, focusing the area where there are water holes, because water will become very scarce during this season. The prey will be forced to take some risks to get water just for their survival, and the tigers and other predators are well aware of it, and they always wait to utilize such opportunities to the core. As we moved through the forest, we stopped seeing some termite mounds. These termite mounds are evolved over hundreds of years. For the humans, the termites could be a troublesome insect, that spoils the furniture and the wooden materials. However, in the ecosystem, they play an essential or vital role in the nature. They play a huge role in decomposing the dried out wooden remains of the trees. It is considered that the more the termite mounds are there at any jungle, it is purer and untouched land. We moved on after briefly seeing a barking deer, and then as we were driving slowly, we heard the loud voice of some animals walking on the dried leaves. And we stopped and saw the samba deer, about 3 of them, walking slowly inside the woods without caring about our presence, and they were nibbling and eating the fresh leaves of the bushes. The sight of those grey animals moving between the woods and amidst the red small flowers on the green plants was a beauty indeed. Of course, watching the wildlife in the wilderness is so exciting, and that's what we are here for. From there, we went to a place called Gairal, as explained by Wasim. The name Gairal in Hindi means deep area in the river, and hence the name, as told by him. He took us to a viewpoint where we get a long, distant view of the river Ramganga, and we were stunned to see the scenery. Of course, we should say there is no other jungle region to beat this scenic beauty of Jim Corbett, and that too the Dhikala region. The view of the Ramganga river from that height, that's flowing calm and still, is incredible. In some areas, the water level has lowered and we can see the huge granite pebbles for a long distance spread out as far as the eye cannot see. Far out there, 3 or 4 spotted deers are walking out from the river after quenching their thirst. They have to walk a long distance from the river to enter the bushes of the jungle. The area is such vast and open. The river water is such clean and fresh so that we could even see the riverbed from this height and even the fishes that swim in the crystal clear water. And along with that, a dangerous hunter basking in the water. Yes, a huge crocodile. We watched all these sights at the same time, standing in the shades of huge teak trees and feeling the hot blowing summer wind on our faces. We moved on and saw fresh pug marks of which it looked like a leopard. It had walked on the sands and then moved, gone inside the bushes. We saw a pair of khalid inside the jungle. The beautiful male bird was having his meal without noticing us and ignoring his pair female bird who was walking away behind him. Somewhere in the distance, we could hear the song of the jungle, yes, the sounds made by the peacocks. A single samba deer stood on the side at a height and looked at us down in the vehicle without any fear. As we were driving forward, we saw 2 forest watchers who were on duty parked on the roadside. During Wasim's chit-chat with them, they said just some time back they came across a female tigress as they were walking on the walkway as part of their duty. They were afraid, as well as they told even the tiger got afraid seeing them and it roared and ran away. We went back and waited at the same spot which they explained, but we were unsuccessful to see the animal. Probably it must have moved away, identifying the human presence. A special note is required about the curry leaves plants in this area of the Dhikala zone. Throughout entire stretch till park area, we could see small, moderate or big curry leaves plants here. Then we took the turn towards the right from the Dhikala route and moved towards Par. It's an area in the same zone. We moved through high grassy areas on both sides and cobblestones on the ground. In a distance, the Himalayan Shivali mountain range forms the green backdrop. Our gypsy crossed through the flooded area at some point, and as we went ahead, we got another beautiful sight of the day. A female elephant with two small elephants happily grazing. They were so close to us, about 50 meters. Wasim switched off the engine. The relaxed, beautiful animals were not bothered about our presence, and they kept on happily grazing through the area. The sight of these giant animals happily grazing, plucking the grass using their trunk, and cleaning the grass by separating sand and mud from it by twisting or hitting it on the ground or its toes is a beauty indeed. Any wildlife lover will never get tired of watching these animals anywhere, anytime. However, always remember and be extra careful while you are near to any type of wild animals, especially the elephants. Passing the elephants behind, we moved on to the Par region. We crossed the river Ram Ganga through a temporary wooden bridge. Wasim explained that this bridge will be taken away when the monsoon starts. The sight of the area on the other side of the river is unbelievably amazing, I should say. The round ball-shaped granite stones are spread on the ground for long distance. Some of the stones are glazing like polished decorated items. We noticed some safari jeeps parked near the water body. The female tiger in this region is called as Parwali, as it is usually sighted in this area. That tiger lies down in the water there to cool herself. At the same time, these water bodies are wisely utilized by the predator animals. The prey animals will approach the water bodies to drink water from there while they are thirsty and for their basic survival. Tigers and other predator animals are well aware of it, and they wait to utilize such moments of prey animals approaching the water bodies. The Jim Corbett scenes will still continue. Subscribe and stay tuned with Abey Odysseys. See you in the next episode. Till then, thank you and bye.